I just don't think it's fair to just put so much weight on her shoulders.
She's capable, though.
She is. It's just, like, you just don't want to rely so much on just one person. You want to spread it out more.
That's true.
Equitably.
That's true. Do they have a Fen minifigure? Because, like...
Oh, yeah.
We should get one of those. Also, hello, we're live. I assume we're live. Yep, that buzz means we're live, probably.
Yep.
And buzzed. I mean...
Not yet, you aren't. Steve finally fixed a bug at work, because he's a software engineer, but it took him 4 days.
Nice.
And he's very frustrated with the solution because...
Reasons.
It's so simple. It's one of those bugs where you spend 4 days and then you're like...
It's a 2-character switch or something.
Yeah, it's like something... Yeah, really trivial. Anyway.
I love those. Actually, kind of do love those.
I do. I used to, yeah, no, that's like the best. I used to love those.
Yeah, they're fun, but you're just like, how could this happen?
Yeah. All right, anyway, hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Steve and Tiffany and John, really, play games. So tonight we are playing Roundhouse, designed by Aeroslin in Zongir. This was originally published by Emperor S4 Games in Taiwan, and they did a limited... They never actually released in North America, but they did like a dual language, Chinese, Japanese, and English, which is what this version is. If you are curious in getting this game for yourself, it's actually now available on Kickstarter from Deepwater Games. I don't know why I had to think of that name. It's a part of the Mystery of the Temples Kickstarter, and you can add it as a add-on to your pledge, or you can get all of the games in the Kickstarter for like various pledge amounts, including the expansions for this game. So if that's something you're interested in, there you go. Also, this game is sort of sponsored by Deepwater Games, but really it's sponsored by John because this is his copy of the game. But yeah, I'll just put full hashtags or asterisks on that. I actually work for Deepwater Games, which isn't a secret. Like, I'll tell anybody. But we actually got this game years ago. When John got this game in 2016. Sorry, it's our game group.
This game entered our collection.
I'm the auxiliary.
Yeah. He's the offsite storage.
The annex.
So anyway, it came out in 2016 at Essen, and I actually like legitimately tried to buy it twice, and both times they were out. And the first time they were like, "Oh, we're getting more in," and then like the next day I went and they were like, "Oh, it's sold out in like 20 minutes," and I was like. So when I found out John bought it, I was like, "Sweet, don't have to deal with that." Yeah. And then last year I went to buy my own copy, and they were sold out again. And then I started working for the company that's bringing it to North America, and I was like, yay!
If you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, like, in all honesty, 100% honesty, because this is now available on Kickstarter, even if I wasn't working for Deepwater Game, we would probably be playing it today, because we all really like the game, and we would want the Kickstarter wave for views for my channel, so...
Well, we do also like streaming games that are available, and I think one thing is...
We haven't streamed it yet because it's not been available yet, and now it's available, so... Well, it's available for Kickstarter,
available for purchase.
Pre-pledging, and then... Yeah,
the
target release date is Origins, if you are concerned. So yeah, there you go. Cool. That's the, like, street date is Origins. So it should be in your friendly local game store probably July, August. Yeah. Okay. That's the whole rant about the marketing part. Let's actually get into this and play it. I don't remember how to set it up. John!
It's been a year, but I think I can do it.
I believe in you!
Yay!
I mean, I remember playing it, so I can...
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll take the cover, because we can put it...
Oh, yeah.
While John's doing setup, and the first part, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about the game. So this actually, John has both the first and second expansion, which are available for additional purchase on the Kickstarter. So there's that. We're not going to be playing with any of those. We're going to play with the base game, because I like to play with the base games when we stream stuff for the first time. But they're just like smaller expansions. They're not a huge deal. Hey, Leslie!
They're like half promo, half expansion.
Yeah. There's yours. And there's mine. But the idea is that we, so we're talking about Is it Japan or China with the round houses? The idea is basically there's a whole village that lives in this giant round house. And if it's not like a village, it's like a big family unit. And so we are representing different heads of family, and we're going around the house, going to different rooms in the house to collect resources, make deals, do some religious things, stuff like that. That makes sense to try and gain victory points to be established as like the official head of the roundhouse. So yeah.
What do you think? 2 bowls?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Did you see we got new bowls?
Where are they?
They're down there someplace.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. We ordered more bowls from Netters because we need not just the rainbow, but like every color. Aww. There's only a couple people in Twitch, Eden. I'm sure when Kabuki Kid and Mad Bona show up tonight, you will not be alone anymore.
Orange and purple bowls. Thank you to Netters.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
She just got in a new supply of fabric. And so she's restocking her Etsy store if people have been waiting on some of her bowls. These are not player colors. These are... Yeah. So we need a bowl for those.
Let's see, those will be there.
Oh, the purple and orange bowls look so great.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we gonna need more bowls?
Mm,
Probably
yeah.
not. Well,
I think
maybe.
that should be good.
Oh, Yokohama. You need like 84 bowls
Yeah,
for
right.
Yokohama. I think we had, the last time we played Yokohama, we had to use all of our felt bowls and all of our IKEA plastic
These are
bowls.
brand new. They're still...
Dog hair free.
well, and this is like the first crease.
Okay. Contracts.
Alright, so John assembled the main rooms, and so basically they're these giant 7mm cardstock rooms, and you randomize which ones they go, but there's 3 larger ones and then 3 smaller ones, and they go on the blank roof spaces.
Yep.
And then he put the this thingy which moves around the house. I forget what it's called.
Which one? That's the temple, I think. It's the ancestral hall.
There we go.
That's where we worship our ancestors.
It's totally where I go and worship my
Absolutely.
ancestors. Yeah. And then this is the trade carriage with the horse. Oh, hi, Doggo. Are you interested in something? Steve put the money in a bowl, and then the colored cubes are actually representative of goods, and so they're going to go in a supply. They are not player colored things.
They are not
even though they are actually player colored.
Maybe contacts, yeah?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
I can move us too.
Those are contracts.
Yep. Then each player is going to get your apprentices, which are the little discs, and there's stickers for them, and there's a lot of stickering in this game. Sorry. Yep. But there are, there's one side that's just like normal, and then the other side has a little infinity symbol for when you've upgraded your apprentice. And then you also have your 2 pawns, which are your actual, like, that you're going to move around the house.
And they live on the ancestral hall.
The Infinity Apprentice sounds like it'd be a good episode name for a TV show.
The Infinity Apprentice?
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, The Apprentice makes
No,
me think of... Yeah.
Too
Too
soon.
soon.
No, I was
Too
thinking
soon on
like...
so many levels.
I was thinking like a Star Trek Next Gen like episode, you know, and like episodes have
That's
interesting
what Wesley
names.
Crusher started as. Was the Infinity... Or no, I'm sure there's a couple episodes where he becomes the Infinity Apprentice.
For these ones, we need to draw 4. Oops, sorry.
Whoa!
These are the worshipping bonuses.
And then what about the...
and the amulets
hexes?
need to put everyone face down and then 3 face up.
Amulets.
There we go.
Do we make a stack, or...
Sure. The little round ones are the pirate tokens, and those go in the little pirate spot with 3 face up.
Do I make a stack in one of them?
Why is this one blue?
Huh? Oh. That must be maybe an expansion? Let's leave it out. And then
this one is also blue.
On each of those spots as well.
I didn't know the blue one.
Okay.
I was not paying attention to what you were talking about.
These spots here all need to have amulets.
Face up or face down?
Face up.
Okay.
Where did the face up, or where did the face down ones of these go?
Just on that little pile right there.
On that one? Yeah.
The wiggly board is...
I know, I need to flatten it. And then the amulet goes on the 8 spot, looks like.
Just face up or face down?
Face up.
Boom.
And then... Okay. So...
Oh, this game also goes to from 2 to 5 players.
Is there a blue player bag?
Yeah.
Did I not give you one? I thought I did.
You don't get one.
No.
I don't think I
Did you dump it into a...
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Alright, and then...
Okay.
Where do I... Just... Is there a draw pile for the rest of this?
Next to the face-up ones. There should be 3 face-up ones somewhere.
Yeah, where's the somewhere?
That's a good question. Where do we got space? Probably right from here.
Just right.
Oh,
Or we could put them in the field.
Oh, that's true. Let's do that.
There's
What
a
goes in the
single
field?
150, 200 token for...
Yeah.
I guess if one person breaks...
If you want to get a sense of the points for this game.
You want to be the one.
And then we need a red, blue, and green cube there.
Oh, the Infinity Workers are older. Or apprentices. They have white hair.
But they still look really young. It just looks like a kid that likes trying to get free booze.
Really true.
And so they like glued
Yes, sir.
fake-
I am 65.
yeah,
Oh.
like fake hair, like they went and trimmed the horse's
Yeah.
mane and
No,
like
it's
made
actually it's 3 kids stacked on each other in the long coat. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you should have 5 workers in your little main area. The rest go on the top. I don't think my board's on this screen.
It is not.
Yeah.
I will
Who wants to demonstrate?
finagle mine
There
in
you
the
go.
screen. There we go.
So those are your helpers.
Helpers.
We each get a gold cube and $3.
Steve, can we trust you to have
with all the money.
to have all the money next to you?
When have you ever not trusted me?
Like, if this was an edited show, this would be where a cutscene
Montage!
Yeah.
$3, thank you. And a gold cube.
Hey, how you doing? How's that cider I picked out for you?
It's
Strong.
mostly gone.
It's also strong. Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, if you were worried I was, gonna beat you all in this, worry no more.
My plan worked. Okay.
Okay, let me think here for a second. What does that do?
That's yours.
Okay, so...
Do we all get an amulet thing or no?
No, that's just where you put your amulets, I think.
For a black cube round marker.
The cube goes up on the 1, I believe. Or no, the incense. And then we are all set up. So the traveling merchant, the roundhouse, pirates, amulets. Okay, so this game is all about. I guess the roundhouses were a place for.
They were like, you lived in them.
tea,
It was like whole
buying
families
tea,
lived
whole
in them.
families lived in them, and it's like multi-storied. The idea of this game is to get the colored cubes, which are different types of tea, maybe, and then fulfill contracts with those, and then worship at the temple.
Steve's
Make
really...
sure to hold your liquor.
Hold your liquor, Steve.
Don't fall off when you're worshiping.
Yep. So the way a round works is on your turn. I guess there's no rounds in the roundhouse. On your turn, you move one of your 2 pawns up to 3 spaces. There's a path that you can take. There's 2 rondelles, the outer rondelle and the inner rondelle. And there are certain areas in which you can move in between the upper and lower sections. So you couldn't skip. You can go 1, 2, 3 to get down to this little lower section.
There's like
there's no stairs, so
there's little walls.
Yep. And there's directions too, so you can go 1, 2, 3 because the arrow's only going up there, so you can't backtrack down to this one.
You have to follow the arrow for the stairs.
You have
There's
to follow the
upstairs
arrow.
and downstairs.
Yep.
Got it. Oh, so you can go over the wall. Because these are 2 different spots.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and each area has different actions going on.
It's coming back.
Yep. So
Speaking of coming back, hi.
we'll start with some of the simpler actions. There's actions to get cubes. So there's this spot here, this spot here, this spot here. Anywhere you see a cube is the spot where you can just get either a gold cube or one of the basic red, green, or blue. Gold is wild, so it's a little bit more valuable. Anywhere you see the white line is either or. So this would be take a gold cube or take a pirate. And pirates, there's 3 face-up pirate tokens. You just got to take one of the face-up ones and get the reward. Let me back up a little bit, actually. For movement, no 2 pawns can inhabit the same spot. So when you're moving, you treat that spot as empty, essentially, for your movement. So if I wanted to move 3 spaces, I could do 1, 2, 3, because this spot is occupied by Tiffany. It doesn't count for my movement. So if there's like a huge chain of people, you can go 1, 2, 3.
Which may or may not be what you actually want to do.
Exactly, because you may want that spot right there, and you can't get it.
Because you might need to use the stairs on it.
Exactly.
Got it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good point. If it's occupied, you can't use the stairs.
Can you not use the stairs to go down, though?
You can if there's a down arrow.
Well, no, but like if you're here and I'm here, can't I go down the stairs and then not go to the room, but go through the room to get to the next level?
I think you're right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you can.
Okay. So
You just can't
land
use
on
the
it.
room.
You just can't use the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
These rooms are single occupancy.
They're single occupancy, and they don't count for your travel time.
They don't want privacy. It's just single occupancy.
Exactly.
Do you ever feel like someone's trying to communicate with you?
She's like, "Hi, you're playing a game. Could you feed us?" Yep.
Seymour,
Mm.
feed me.
It's very round.
yeah,
it is
this-
a roundhouse.
This is
Yes.
a polite request.
All right.
It
Right.
becomes increasingly less polite.
So yeah, there's the getting the cubes areas. Talk about pirates.
Pirates.
I'll talk about these symbols, the carriage
Yeah,
symbols,
yeah,
later. There's these marketplaces. This one is pay $1, $2, or $3 and take 1, 2, or 3 of the cubes that are visible. No, that doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't sound right at all. I think you pay $1 for 1, $2 for 2, and $2
Yeah,
for 3.
I think you're right. And it.
And you pay $1 to refill, if I remember correctly. Wow.
Oh, that's what it is. You can take 1, 2, or 3 actions, and you pay the increasing cost, like you just said. And you get
Oh,
to
but
take,
it sums.
and you get to take any cube that's on the board, including the warehouse, because there's these other spots where you can drop off cubes to take different actions, and they stay there until either all cubes are placed or someone buys them from the marketplace.
So for this one, if I want to take 2 actions, is it a total of $3?
Yes,
Okay,
and then total 5, 1, 2, 3.
that makes more
Let's
sense.
say some cubes were pass me the cubes.
Yeah, we could just put them in the middle of the
That
roundhouse.
could be good. So say like someone had taken these actions before. I go here. I'm gonna buy 2 reds and a blue. I'd spend $5. Take this red, and this blue. And then this refills at the end of my turn. It just means that you can't buy
2 from here of a color.
exactly.
Yep.
Because there aren't 2. This works similarly. Can't say that word. You pay for points essentially. So 2 points for one, or $2 for 1 point, and then additional 3 for No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, the arrows, I think, in play
It's
otherwise.
been a year since I played, sorry. I didn't have time to read through this.
Hey, Mad Mona. Thanks for swinging through.
Nope, that's it.
No.
You can pay more and more money for more and more points. So you can pay a total of $13 for 12 points.
Oh, so you can pay for... but it's... Okay, yeah. And then what are the...
And those little chair...
They correspond to these guys.
Yep.
Which is where you put your apprentices.
Yep.
When you're done with them.
That is a helper action. Helper actions. You're going to move one of your assistants from your supply into an empty chair.
Then they're there for the whole game.
No, it's younger side. So it just means next time you take this action, you can do it twice if you have an assistant there, and then they come back.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a way that you can get them out there so that they're old, and then they're always there.
That's right. They never leave.
And they never leave. They put in the time.
Heroic Logic has never heard of this game.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of makes sense, though. It was at Essen, and it just released at Essen, and they did a small print run, and only in Taiwan.
Right.
So.
Was this last year or the year before?
Year before.
Yeah.
But it sold out at last year's Essen as well.
Yep.
So, yeah. Cool. Okay, so what about this one?
Okay, so this one is you're paying in cubes to get points and other actions instead of money. And the cubes that are paid have to be different.
That is not the iconography that I would have put.
I mean, equal.
Okay, I was
sorry.
I was like, really?
Yeah. So the first person that goes there can put any cube down. The next person goes there, has to use the same color, and as soon as the last cube is placed, then it wipes, and it's available for action.
Can you pick two things at once when you go there?
You might be able to do, if it's following the same...
That sounds familiar.
I did it.
Yeah, you can. So you can do all three actions at once, or you can just do two of them. This little symbol here, with the little helper action, is just simply taking a new helper from your supply.
Oh, okay. Rose City hoodie. Rose City hoodie. Yay! Thank you.
Oops.
Steve's in a mood.
Yeah.
Should I mention he had a work day?
With a 4-day bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So anytime you see this little helper action, it's just pop down the leftmost helper from your supply. So this works in the same way, except it's different colored cubes. You can pay 1 to 3 for points and money. And chair. We already talked about the helper action.
Can you hand me my phone?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you. All right.
So getting points, getting more points for cubes.
Those ones you can get.
This one works in a very similar way. You can take up to 4 actions and do 1 to 4 of those different things. Getting new helpers, getting chairs, getting golden cubes, and getting merchant actions, which we will talk about in a second. And again, these work very similarly, where you pay a cube to get money, and then different actions. The final 2 icons here, there's this symbol, which is a card, and that's getting an assistant, maybe?
Oh, the ones out of frame. Okay.
Oh,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Do you want me to move them?
Yeah, we can put them here in front of Steve.
Let's do that. So assistants, they either have one-time actions or ongoing actions. You can have up to 3. If you hire a new one and you have 3, you have to get rid of 1. And some assistants have... Where's one? Oh. Amulet icons, and there's a... Where is that? There's a set collection aspect for amulets. If you get you collect different types of amulets throughout the game, you're going to get more and more points. There's 11 different types, and if you get all 11, that's 55 points. So one way to get amulets is by hiring assistants. The other icon here is this one. This is simply, if you go here, you can take the action that another pawn is on, but you have to pay $2 to the bank. I guess there should be $3 right there too. So that's and if you land on the space, you can take the money that's there.
Does the money build up there?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
if more and more people take this action, $2 are going to be put there.
So should we start with $3 there?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do one of those. Cool.
So the last thing I haven't talked about is this little merchant. When you go to that space, you get to put one of your assistants on the space that the merchant is on. Or you can bribe the merchant to move to the next town for $1 per space. The reason why you might want to bribe him is when you put assistants down in towns, the merchant moves to the next town. But you want to cluster your merchants in single towns. So if the merchant's on the other side of the board, here's your spot, I might pay $2 to move him before I take this action so I can put another assistant down. The reason you might want to do this is when a pawn has reached the end of the roundhouse, it has to stop at this ancestral hall, and at that point you must worship.
Which is this section.
Which is this section. And this is where these assistants come in that are in towns. So when you worship, you choose one of the 4 towns that has your assistants in it, you pick up all the assistants that are in that town, and then you can trace a line that follows all those assistants to a spot to get points and bonuses. So say I had 4 assistants here. On my turn, I moved my worker to the ancestral hall. I can take all 4 of those, and then I can trace these in orthogonal line to get 5 points, and then I get a green and a red cube, so you get both bonuses.
And you get only the points of the one you stop at.
And you only get the points of the one you stop at.
And you always have to start from that corner.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And once the last assistant is laid, that's staying there for the rest of the game. All the other assistants come back and go to your. Am I going in this area? I think I might go in this area. I'll double check that. And now that assistant's there for the rest of the game. Next time you worship, that becomes a space that you can skip over. The lack of Steve. Oh no.
Steve was feeding the dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's here.
Or did I bump that again?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Now you're definitely not going to be on camera. Nope, more.
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 There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello.
Cool.
So next time you worship, that becomes a spot that you can skip. So I can go 1, 2, 3, skip that spot and go down here now to get 7 points in those cubes. And then this person's going to stay there for the rest of the game.
And then how do you
the other ones go?
gain the ambulance?
The first person to place in the column or row has their choice of one of them, I believe. Double check. I don't think you get both. I think the first time we played it, we got both, and it was a little overpowered. Yeah. Oh, and you only choose one reward.
Hello, Chad. I returned.
Yep.
With a lightsaber. And you didn't bring any for anybody else.
You know what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're called laser swords.
No, they're lifesavers.
Laser swords.
They're not laser swords. You don't have a laser sword in your mouth.
Lightsaber trademark. Yeah, you only get one of the amulets in both. If you place in the row or column that they're in.
And you only get one of the bonuses.
You get both of the top bonuses, but only one of the bottom bonuses. There's also a contract bonus if you get all the way over here.
Cool.
Which we haven't talked about contracts yet, but we all start with the contract.
Starting contract.
The starting contract. Here's mine. At the end of your turn, you have the option to fulfill a contract. You just give up the goods on the top, and then it becomes a ongoing bonus for you for the rest of the game. So, say I completed this contract, which costs $9. I would get 7 points into the game, and every time I get a cube, I get to take another cube.
So this one is every time I get a money,
you get another dollar.
So I can just take money out of the supply.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a 1-for-1. Like if you get 5 coins, you don't get 10 coins.
No.
Yeah, it's
every
like
time
you
get money.
Yes.
Yeah, every time I would get green cubes, I can get another green cube.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that would be pretty well. Okay. You can fulfill any number of orders in every turn.
Good job.
The way you get new orders are by getting points. So this is a reason why you might want to go to these spots to get your points, because you're not going to get a new order until you cross 4 points.
Oh, that's not mine. Do we just put an apprentice there?
I think we put an apprentice there, but then we wouldn't have 5 here. Maybe this guy's gone.
I think, yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. So the only way to get new contracts is by getting points. And you don't get the points in your contract immediately. I don't think. No, you don't.
Okay.
I think that's it. Oh,
Pirates.
Talk about pirates.
Well, but you get the thing on the thing, but isn't there a thing at the end of the game about piracy?
No.
Yeah.
There's a thing about amulets. There's
like a set collection for amulets.
Yeah. For every different kind of amulet you have. There's 11 different kinds. You can get up to 55 points.
There's a 434 written on the board.
Where?
Do you see it, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's imprinted. Huh. Somebody took a note on your game board.
That's right.
Interesting. So the nanny has a baby, and the noble lady has like an ostrich egg.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks
Also a baby, potentially.
But not her baby.
Yeah.
Well, probably not.
Probably not.
You never know.
Also, if you worship and you don't have any people out, or you don't want to take your people out, you can take one of these bonuses, which is get an amulet, get an assistant, hire 2 new assistants, or get 2 people out to the merchant area.
And do those get used up when someone takes a bonus, or is that just what we get like for the game? Like those were randomized, but
those are randomized, and when they're used up, no one else can do that.
Cool. All right, we ready?
I think so.
Ready.
See, I was gonna check something, wasn't it?
Ready.
Who goes first?
I don't remember what you were gonna check.
I don't remember either. It'll come up.
Oh, at the end of the game, we get 1 point for $3, 1 point per apprentice in a chair.
Yep.
And 1 point per, or no, we get the completed contract points.
That's right.
Cool.
And yes, this space is empty.
All right, who wants to go first? I do.
Twitter is, hi Chad. Twitter is not the best way to reach me for that question. Go ahead and send me an email to marketing@deepwatergames.com. We would love to work with BGG Hot Games Room. So, yeah. Whee!
Well, yeah, if that's a Deepwater question, or if it's a Tiffany question.
I'm pretty sure that's a Deepwater question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Deepwater question. If it's the one tire question, then yeah, Twitter's the best way.
There's 2 Tiffany's with different hats.
Yeah, the one tire will be at Gen Con very briefly, and then Deepwater Games will be at Gen Con for the entire show, and then Steve will not be at Gen Con in any capacity.
Nope. At
this moment, it might change depending on how much free labor Deepwater Game needs. So yeah,
Free labor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean free.
I mean, you paid $25 back in the day. So
I did pay $25.
It's just return on investment.
That's how much our marriage license costs. We split the costs, so really it was $25 each.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be great if that was just the entire cost of getting married?
Oh my god.
I mean, that actually, technically to be married, that was the entire cost.
Yeah.
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 Everything else is true.
It's just a party.
I mean, you had to get there somehow, so gas and...
Oh! It's a one tire question. There you go. Yeah, send me a thing on Twitter. Or yeah.
How many spaces can we move? Or is it
1 to 3?
1 to 3.
I'll do probably, I don't know.
And then with the...
It would be nice if I was on the list. Also, you can send me an email about the other part too, for getting games for the room.
What was the Oh, it's flip over when you do it.
Yep.
And I forgot to mention with the experts, that's what they're called, the expert cards. You can't activate them immediately. It has to be at the very beginning of your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
There's a little...
Yeah, there's a chart.
Yep.
And then how do we get the experts again?
There's like that spot, and this spot.
And
this one is pay $1, and then 1 to 3 of your assistants. They just go back up into your area, and you can take 1 to 3 expert codes.
And then what you get is on the back, or no, you just get what's on it when you.
It's the only way to get more contracts. To complete points.
I'm just gonna get a pirate.
Oh, you're going first, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Get a pirate. Great.
Shuffle them all and
get a pirate. You pirate. Oh, this is the back of a player card.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's helpful.
I think I just want a blue and a green cube. And these get discarded, I guess?
Yeah, and then a new one fills it up. There you go. Alright.
Sweet.
And then when do you complete?
At the end of your turn.
So could I just because I start with the yellow cube, I could just complete this, and then for the rest of the game...
That's
get more money.
Sort of jank.
That is sort of jank.
Thanks, game.
Yeah, it's pretty jank. Cool. Alright then. I think I'm just gonna step off this very high roof that we're in.
Step off.
Stepping off. Zena, did you finish yours? No, Ichi, keep working on yours. She's gonna take yours. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck
I will
with
distract my dog. Ichi, go work on your chewy. Ichi, go work on your chewy.
Good job. Keep working on it. I think I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Cause why not?
Yeah.
And I'll get a red cube, and I'll put an apprentice on a wagon.
So it goes in the town, and then the merchant goes on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't really even need to be on the wagon.
Yeah.
You could have just walked out.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give up a gold. It's a green.
So Deepwater Games is partnered with Emperor S4 to... You're paying $5? No, you need
$5. Actually, just keep it, because I'm gonna complete this contract.
Boom.
Boosh. Yeah, Emperor S4 games, most all future Emperor S4 releases should be dual released in Taiwan and in North America at the same time via the partnership of Deepwater Games.
That one is...
With...
Anytime you hire
Emperor
assistants,
S4.
you get a... Oh, it's a one-time effect. Get X plus 1 coins, where X is the number of assistants in your personal supply.
Hey, Fiddleback.
So if you did it now, you get $6.
These are free, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to the spot.
But you don't get it immediately. You at the very beginning of your next turn.
Put it back. Put it back.
You can activate it.
Oh, so I take it now, and then when I want to activate it.
We'll just put that right there. Okay.
And then we see a new assistant. Or expert. Get a contract. That's nice.
That is nice. That is nice. His hair is amusing as well.
Doesn't it kind of look like
Sean?
Oh, Burano Trader. It kind of looks like the guy in the Burano cover.
Not as creepy. Not nearly as creepy. But
maybe,
I understand. Maybe that was the intention.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
One.
Sad Keanu.
This is just one space.
Oh right. So 1, 2, 3.
Well, this is occupied.
I'm aware. I'm count. Oh right.
So
and I can skip it.
Yep.
I can skip it. 1, 3, and then I think I'll go here.
Occupied spaces. That's what I was gonna look up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, you may pass through.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend. Actually, I could go with third space and go there, which I will do, and pick up the disgusting Burano Trader.
Yep.
I just don't like that art from that game.
And then we see a new one.
It's a Rondell house. Apparently, asexual. What?
What?
Twitter or Twitch is weird. Hey, Kabuki Kid.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Kabuki Kid.
Okay.
New, expert. What do we got?
Japan trader.
And then everyone else gets a cube.
I think at 4-player? Or maybe that is everyone else.
I think it's in everybody else, yeah.
Oh, there's...
Yep.
I did...
That's pretty cool, huh? It's my turn, right?
I believe it is. Because you've only done one move.
I've done one move. Oh, Tiffany, you should have gotten a assistant as well.
I didn't go there.
Oh, you didn't go there. That's right. Sorry.
I mean, I'll take an assistant.
Don't get an assistant.
But I didn't go there.
Okay.
Rondelles are sexy for some people. It's true.
I'm gonna go here.
Wasn't that the design of transatlantic?
Yes. You're learning.
Let's do that. And then I will get...
Why do we want assistance in the chairs?
They allow you
double
to
your
take
action.
double the action at that spot.
Oh.
But only for the inner room.
And then, do I want to pay $3 to do that? No. Okay, I'm done.
So beginning of my turn, I could get $6.
Yes. Or you can get even more assistance. Get even more money.
So if I went here, I would get 2 assistants, put an assistant in a chair, and move the...
And put an assistant out in the market. But you can't go there because I'm there.
Oh, because you're... Even though...
This is
one space,
spot,
but you've
this is
chosen
exactly.
one thing.
Yep. Tricky
hobbitses. So I could do this and flip it over, right? So I get $6.
Yep, and you just...
Why is the money no longer near me? So then I will go 1, skipping over you, John, to here. And then I will pay $9
Nice.
to put 2 assistants in chairs and get 7 points.
Yep. That gets you a contract.
I mean, the walls aren't, like, insanely round. It's big enough that, like, you could put a framed picture on the wall.
Well, and there's flat walls, too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I can do that.
Like, if you're talking about, like, a...
Oh, but they're only
like
one-time use.
4-foot
because
painting,
they're not
then
infinity.
yeah, you would have trouble.
Until you convert them?
And then I think they go back to your supply. The only way to get the elder people in is this bonus right here.
You flip them.
Wow.
Flippy dippy.
No, you have to have someone in your supply.
Well, yeah, but
you
you
take that action.
You flip them
And
to
you
get
flip
that.
'em,
Yeah.
Oh, you flip them and then put them in. Yeah. Crazy. I should spend the $9. Oh, but I get a contract because I passed the 5 spot.
You do.
I think I'll take this one that's get 9 money because I just spent all my money.
No, that's spend $9.
That's what I mean. Or I mean, I'd have to get $9.
Yeah. Oh, and you did get money.
Oh, I did. So I would have
Got one more. Very nice.
Good catch.
All right, Tiffany.
Sorry, I'm like doing marketing while I'm... Yeah.
Always be marketing.
Play a game that the company that you work for is currently on Kickstarter. This is fine. It's not... You won't be busy with it. Okay. I'm going to go... here. And yay! Okay, so I'm gonna get a red cube again because I need a red cube, and then I'm going to put an apprentice. Goodbye. His name is Timmy. No, he's not staying there. He's taking a ride.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's riding around to there. And then does it move again after he's dropped off?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
The driver did not like Timmy.
Nope.
And moved on.
And then you have an option if you'd like
of completing this contract.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I spend my 2 red cubes, and now from now on, when I gain a red cube, I will get a point, which is very handy. Very handy.
Nice.
Very
like
Hansi.
You get the points when you complete the contracts.
You don't, because it's at the end.
So like, how else do you get points to get more contracts? That's so annoying.
Yep. Or worshipping.
So annoying.
Shipping, you said? There's shipping goods?
Worshipping. Yeah. Shipping goods to
Oh, there Buckminster Fuller designed brown houses. Thank you, Kabuki Kid. And they were a failure. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the pirate action and do 2 actions. I'll get $5, which would be $6 because I have the bonus. And I wonder if do you think it refills immediately?
Which one?
The pirates.
Oh, I have no idea.
After I take the action. Normally I'd be a bit more prepared. I apologize.
Yeah. He kind of was like, hey, John, can you teach? While he was sitting here and the stream had started. So, you know.
Aren't Earth ships kind of often round in structure? I mean, not necessarily fully round. But...
Yeah, Earth ships, well, no, so the Earth ships, they're not circles, but they're, you can have flat walls, but there's no corners, basically.
And one side is facing the sun.
Yes.
That's your heating side.
One face is always south facing.
Yeah.
And that's the side that has a ton of windows.
Yeah, that's your heating and greenhouse side. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to have an Earth ship. Like, legitimately, I don't necessarily want to build an Earth ship right now. But I would love to have an Earth ship.
Yeah, I think it does. Because you're doing the whole room action again. So you're basically taking 2 actions.
So you get a pirate and then another pirate?
So the 5 goes away, because I just took that one. And then a new one comes out. What do we got?
2 green. So you've got 2 green, anything you want, or green and a red.
Pick a green and a red.
Next pirate tile is 2 red.
Alright. And I'm done.
So if I go here, am I choosing one of these?
Yes.
Oh. Like, do I want to eat anything else tonight?
Yeah,
technically over, but they won't care. But I don't care. I think I'll have a piece of chocolate and then I'll be done.
When you do movement, do you also put an assistant down? When you do movement of the market thing?
You put the system on the thingy.
Yep, you can pay money to move it.
Yeah.
Before you put it down, and then it moves again.
I like the idea better that you put him on the wagon, and then he gets off the wagon.
Yeah.
When you stop paying. So, like, if you don't pay the wagon driver, like, he literally just gets in the wagon, and the wagon driver's like, where am I taking you? And he's like, just right here is good.
Yeah. So eat some of the peanuts that are there.
Or like when you get on the bus without a fare, and you just get kicked off right away.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll take you to the next stop if they're busy. But...
That's what I like to think. But this wagon driver, he knows what's up. He's not.
I'm gonna turn.
He's not falling for any of our
and then I'm gonna get an assistant point.
Nice.
And $3.
Very nice.
Thank you, John.
And did you get your extra buck too?
No.
It's hard to remember.
But... Did Steve art? Oh no. Okay, I understand what happened. I understand.
Do you really?
No. I'm gonna go to. Well, I could get really far right now.
Yeah.
With that one, just because. So the question is, do I want to get far? Actually, before my turn starts, I'm going to use Burano to get a contract because having a contract is a good idea. Let's make that our discard. I think... I mean, this contract is stupidly difficult, but I feel like...
Yeah, seems...
Getting any cube and getting a point for it is probably a good idea. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take this delightful character. And because someone's here and someone's here, this would be technically step 1 of my journey around trying to find a nice, quiet place to just sit and get some work done.
Just do your business.
Phrasing.
It's important to have. It's important to have a good spot.
So I'm gonna go here, and I get an apprentice, yay! And I'm gonna pick up. I only have $2, so this is somewhat of a mistake. Actually, no, I can't go there.
Oh,
Stupid
when
Steve
you
is
get
there.
a contract on the scoreboard, the player aid says you can select one order from the order supply area or pick an amulet.
Where is it?
A number 4 on the player aid card.
Your assistant passes through that. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that would make sense because in the end game,
Yeah,
like,
amulets might be more valuable.
well, and you probably don't need more contracts at that point.
Well, it's hard to get. I don't know how else to get.
You all are where I want to be in the world.
Don't you want to be where the...
together.
No, we can't actually. We just like specifically can't go there together.
Don't you want to be
whole
where
point
the
of this
people
game.
are? Laughing, singing,
I can't be where
dancing?
the people are. This game denies us the ability to be where the people are. Just like straight up words. All right, so I'm here.
So you're not taking that action.
No, well, look.
Hi, Netters!
Netters, help.
Netters!
We're using your new bowls. We're so
Netter bowls.
excited.
They look so good.
They do look good.
They're very bright.
Because they're not covered in dog hair. Anyway, thank you. I mean, I could pay $2 to get an assistant and go someplace where you all are at, which actually might be worth it. Just maybe.
No, I'm here.
Screw it.
I did forget to mention how the game ends.
I mean, just never in the
Does
dog
that spot that's next...
This is not a... Oh, it's a card guide?
Oh, does that spot that's next to me, should that have
I'll
wiped
do
because there's
that.
3 cubes on it?
This one?
Yeah.
No, there's
It's
always
always
three
3 cubes.
cubes. It just means when you're buying stuff, you can buy a cube from anywhere on the board. You just can't buy... Like, you can't buy 3 reds from here.
So any cube on the
Right.
board, so I could buy this yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, boy! So I'm gonna pay 1 money. Yep. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
it's
great
fine.
shot.
Well, that went to me, right?
It's fine. I'm gonna buy... red gets me a point. Steve is blitzing on points. I'm gonna get the yellow. And then I did get the apprentice. And then that's my turn. Sorry that
Okay.
took forever.
It's okay.
Netters, we are not playing with the expansions. We are just playing the base of the base games.
Yep. Playing the base.
But we do have the expansions.
We don't have the expansion.
Sorry,
I have this.
John has...
John has the
See,
expansion.
now you're guilty of saying we when you're referring to John.
I'm going to spend all this money I just got.
Whoa.
Go 1, 2. I'll spend... I think I'll spend $6. So I can take 3 actions in this place, and I'm going to drop 3 dudes here.
And what's the benefit of having
The more
assistants?
people you have in the towns, the more you can worship. So you're dropping people, and they have to come from here.
To come from the heart.
The heart. Your heart. My heart.
Well, you know what? I think I want to go 1, 2, 3.
So pay a $1, and then you can pay assistants back up into your area
For a second one.
for a second one. But you can't
Do
do
they-
the third one because
You don't have enough.
don't have enough space.
So, and this is Oh, so then it shouldn't have been discarded when Tiffany did it, because we can only get 3 for the whole game.
Once you
right?
use it, it's discarded.
No, if you use it, it's discarded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you only have 3 active ones. There's ones that are ongoing effects. And so for those ones...
Is this one? No, this isn't an ongoing effect.
None of those have come yet. And don't discard the ones that have amulets on them.
Do I pay, get one, and then it refills, and then decide if I want to do a next one? Sorry, I know that's very...
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a very good question. It might not answer it.
That's rough. That's rough, Kabuki. There was a time period very, very, very shortly after Abby, we put Abby down that I was like, I want a kid so bad. And now...
You can fire more. You just stack them up on the last enough space. Sorry, go ahead.
Now that...
Alright, so I can get one, get the contract, and then it refills?
It doesn't say. But
okay.
We played that with the...
With the pirate, yeah.
Pirates, so it would make sense to refill.
Okay, so let me pay a buck. I'm gonna get this Japan trader.
Okay.
That refills. Oh, anytime.
So that one is, whenever
anytime you worship, you gotta do those 2 things.
Yeah. The Taiwan family.
Yep. Did you put a dude back?
Yep, I did.
Do you want to do it a 3rd time?
Did you pay your $1?
I did for the first one. Oh, the craftsman. Every time I kill an assistant or fire an assistant.
One-time effect.
One-time effect.
You fire an assistant to gain 1 cube and 1 gold. Yeah.
So I would have to fire 3 assistants to get this.
No. Remember, you can only trigger 1 expert card on the very beginning of your turn.
Oh, sorry, but I mean, I'd have to fire 2 to get it, and then
You have to fire a 2nd assistant right now.
Yeah, 2 more actually, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I didn't see the other one.
Yeah.
All right.
I am not. Oh wow, the wealthy man.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
that's nice.
Ooh.
That's an instant though, right? Oh no.
No, it's a continual.
Wow.
Well, you can't get it, so.
Yep.
Turns.
It's okay. I have the Japan trader and the Taiwan family and the craftsman.
You have a lot of people.
I'm happy.
Are you?
HAPPY. Happy.
Are you? I need money, and all the places in the house to get money this game are at the beginning of the house. Yeah.
Oh, because they're randomized.
Yep. So that you can get money here, and you can get money here, and you can get money here. Yeah, well, I couldn't go there earlier.
You can get a buck there.
Oh, and I could get $5 there.
Let's go up a gold.
Because I have golds. Yeah, but the buck for a gold and a point is not really a good deal. So I'm going to send this one to here. I'm going to give up a gold. And I can pick any spot I want.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I don't really need apprentices. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 5 money and 2 wagons. And I'm actually, hang on, I'm going to pay him $2.
So 3.
Thank you. To drop off Wilbur. Yeah, that's Wilbur. Wilbur's going to be dropped off there. And that will be my turn.
All right. I need a couple more points too. I think what I want to do is this. I'm going to give up 2 cubes. I get $3. It says 2, but I get 1 more because my contract. I get 3 points. And I get a chair. And I will put a chair down here.
Charity.
Kinda.
Okay. Seeing I know. 1, 2, 3.
So at the beginning of my turn, I can activate one of these.
Yep. Well, the ongoing one is already activated, but you can activate one of your one-time ones.
Oh, this ongoing one is just activated?
Yeah. Just whenever you do that action.
Did we figure out what this was?
You get 2 pirates and everyone else gets a cube of their choice.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Great. Sweet.
Yay.
I'm gonna get a red cube, so then I get a point.
I get 2 green cubes.
Hey, look, I got a point.
Point, you're on the board. I'm gonna get a.
Oh, and I'll get 5 money. Which actually gets me 6 money.
Yeah.
There you go.
Steve's got a good engine
Cool.
already.
So that was the beginning of my turn. For my action, I think I will just go here and just get one of these, right?
Yep.
I will get the wealthy man.
All right.
So every time I get a yellow cube, I get 2 points.
That's it.
And then it's the end of my turn. I can pay $9 to complete this contract. Which is any time I get any cube, I get the same cube or any other. I think it's probably any.
I think it's the same. Of that type. Yep.
Yep.
That's nice.
Mistress. Okay.
How mysterious.
I'm gonna send.
Hey, Muddy Games.
Oh, well, hello.
A+ name of the game. Yes,
Yep.
Indeed.
It does describe the theme and the mechanics. You're traveling around a roundhouse, and the house is round.
And these components are super chunky, so it's almost a 3D house as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go here.
It's a worship.
Yeah, I'm the first one. And then I'm going to do a 1, a 2, a 3.
Yep.
And these 2 will come back to me. I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1 short. It's fine. It's how life is.
Move the round marker up 1. There you go.
When does the game end?
When it hits 8.
Oh.
And whoever triggers it gets to keep the amulet.
Cool. And then I'm going to pick up this amulet. And I'm going to... Did we decide, do these go back to your supply or do they go back to your thing?
CNetters.
They go back to your supply, but not yet.
Say hi to Gizmo
Okay.
Butt
So if
for
you
me.
had none here, you couldn't place an elder.
Well, I do.
But you do have.
So I get to place an elder. So my elder is going to go here.
Very nice.
Yep. And then that is it for that turn, so they come back.
And then you also get a buck.
Oh, right, because I get both. I get both bonuses. $1 bills.
I'm also going to worship. So I've got 4. I think I'm going to go similar
Tina,
action.
you ate your
1,
chewy.
2,
You don't
3,
get another one.
4.
Oh, right, I was going to have a piece of chocolate.
That gives me a blue.
You don't get more chewies. Not how that works.
And then lets me put a permanent action out.
You don't get more chewies. I see that this chocolate bar that you bought me is missing
Yeah, it was
a substantial
it was
chunk.
it was in the dinged and dented chocolate bar section.
The bar you bought me
4.
for my long, stressful week seems to be missing about half of itself.
Well, he had a stressful week too.
You don't know what I went through to get that chocolate bar. Sorry, John. Is it me?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Anytime John says "oh,"
sorry. You get points for the sum of the spot that you worship at, plus any assistance in chairs.
Oh.
So, but you didn't have any. But I get 2 more points.
the sum of assistants and chairs.
Yeah, these ones. Oh no, I get 1 more point. Sorry, because I hadn't yet placed this one.
Oh, the sum of assistants in chairs.
Yep.
I see.
Including the old ones. Alright, so I put a old person down. That came out wrong.
Too soon.
Too much phrasing tonight, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I get a blue cube as well, which I already took, and then these will come back.
So if I went here, I could pay $1 to get 2 yellow cubes because I have this.
Yep.
Very broken.
Seems terrible.
Guess who's gonna win?
Yeah, right.
You know, the future is always in motion. Time, as long as time isn't a fixed point, it's
oh, I get a contract too.
Malleable.
I'm gonna take this one and then immediately fulfill it.
If I'm up here, I can go right down to there, right?
Which one?
I'm just gonna assume the answer is yes. Cool. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to this house, get 2 apprentices, and I will put one of my new apprentices in there, and another one in a chair, which is sometimes unfortunate phrasing.
So if I have no apprentices in any of the villages, when I worship, it's just worthless.
You can get one of those bonus tokens.
Yeah, you have to take one of those bonus tokens.
Yeah, you're not technically worshiping. You're just a drain on society.
It's accurate.
It is accurate.
How's that chocolate?
It was really good. I want more, but I can't have more because I wasn't supposed to have what I had. That's where we're at right now. I'm having the thing where they put the camera down your throat tomorrow, so I get to fast.
Is it a GoPro?
God, I hope not.
Oh, Jesus.
I put GoPros in my mouth a lot. I'm pretty confident. It's not going to make it beyond the mouth.
Mouth cam is not that direction.
Yeah. No one wants that to be that direction. Alright, it's your turn.
I'm going to go here. Get one of these here. And get a blue cube, which gets me a point.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see the endoscope, but I'm going to be unconscious for it. I'm like, I want to see the inside of my, but nope, they won't let me see it.
Okay, so the question is, do I want 4 points or do I want 3 points and market movement?
Oh, we should have moved the round marker too.
Should this have been no restock?
No restock.
Oh. So how many do you only put down one when you move the market?
You put down one apprentice, yes.
Well, it depends on there might be spots like I went here
to do 2, but normally it's just 1.
Yeah.
Can you pick more than
you can do the same action multiple times.
That doesn't seem too bad.
Thank you for teaching us this one. I need to.
So if I go here and do a yellow.
Proof of the new rulebook, and then also
this
doesn't move yet.
Oh no, it doesn't move. I put down 1 assistant phrasing.
You get 3 points.
3 points and $2.
Did I move you instead of me? You were here. We're on the same spot. 1, 2, 3. Because I got a point for blue and we were on the same spot.
Yeah, I was on 8 because I realized if I got 4, I was going to go there. Same
dog, you're a happy dog.
And so I get $2 because of reasons.
And then now it moves.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, this was whenever I get a yellow cube, I get 2 points. Should I have gotten? I got 2 though. Should I've?
It only triggers once.
Oh, it's 1 I get.
It's the same thing with all of yours. They don't stack, but you get a contract now.
Gross. Gross.
Terrible.
So do you remember what the differences are for 2-player?
I think you have a dummy player, and on your turn you move the dummy player.
Counterclockwise, right?
No, I think it's clockwise, but it doesn't do anything. It's just a purely blocking.
Yeah. And then there's something else about the player color.
Oh, no.
No, there's like an involved variant.
You take 1 of each of the other pawns, and they live on the 3 big action tiles. And you can pay 1 cube of the corresponding color of one of the
Oh, of the colored pawn.
So that it's the red pawn, green pawn, and blue pawn. You have to pay one of the resources to move it 1 to 3 spaces.
That's right, and you have to play as the yellow or purple.
Yep.
Which is one of the things we need to add to the rulebook.
Decisions. I think I want to do whenever I get a green cube, I get another green cube. No, I think I want to do... No, I think I want to do anything.
Kabuki Kid, I am still having issues. And they don't know what. So they're going to put a camera on me.
Tiffany turn. Do you get to keep the camera? So like a...
No, they're taking it back. Like, they're taking it back like that.
That's unfair.
I know.
Do you get to keep the video footage at least?
I don't think I even get to see the video footage. Yeah.
Oh, it's not like where they give you the DVD.
I know, right?
They don't
Like,
give you the souvenir DVD.
when you get like MRIs or CAT scans, they give you a DVD of your scan, which is pretty cool because you get to see like the inner workings of your body movement.
Yeah.
That's MRIs, especially because you move in MRIs. Yeah, CTs you have to sit still. Those ones are not as exciting. Sorry, I just am like, you know, if you're gonna take pictures of the insides of my body, like I want to see them. Because I don't get to see that perspective of myself.
GoPros are too big.
Yeah. Not that I've tried, officer. I mean, more like doctor, but anyway.
Yeah. Well,
maybe officers tried to get involved.
It was an adventure.
On that totally relevant segue, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do double apprentice power, and I'm gonna do this one first.
Wait, which job? Oh,
because I have this one
this
there.
One comes home.
And then as he was coming home, he.
What was that?
Darn it!
Oh, I think he's a.
Nobody wants the nanny. The nanny's been there since the start of the game.
Right? No?
Don't know. Maybe a promo card. His back is something. It's this art.
So sell 1 blue to any market space and gain double the amount of rewards.
Oh, legit.
So you could get 2 points and $6.
Got it.
Dang.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take the mistress. No one talked to me about that. And then I'm done. Oh no, he's in that village. I was like, I'll take him back.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Do your worst.
Yeah. Well, I wanted that helper.
It's coming back to me this game. And I'm having flashbacks of why I both love it and
Let's do this. So I'll take that blue seller.
Now I have to worship.
Yep. That was the idea. So I can see anyone?
I thought it said Dungeon Master. The Little Master.
It has an amulet on it, though. I'll take that one.
And it has the icon where you keep it after you activate it?
Yeah, because it has an amulet.
Yeah, it counts as an amulet. Me too, Kabuki. I hope they figure out what it is. They're not even sure if the scope will help. They're just like, oh. We've tried... I've had CT scans and x-rays, and they're like, well, let's look inside the organs now.
I feel like I've had this car where the mechanic's just like, I don't know, we can do this thing.
That's basically like, your wife's body now.
We can take this apart and see if there's anything in it that looks weird.
I mean, that's basically what happened with our clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to worship or would you like to worship?
Well, funnily enough, if I worship, that frees up a spot. Okay, so I only have one worship available.
Worshipable.
So
it has to go here.
Flip it over. So it's permanently there.
Oh, they get flipped over?
Yep.
I thought that was... Oh, does this one should be flipped over then? So I could do this, which would just get me $1 and a point, plus 1 point for each of those.
Yeah, and I don't think you have the option to not do it if you have people. Let's see.
Yeah, so I'm curious about if I can choose to just take one of the things.
The things.
The things.
The things.
Thing.
No, you can worship the temple. Sorry.
But does he have to? That's the question.
No, he doesn't have to.
So you can always just go and get the bonus.
Yep.
So
if there are no more bonuses, you have to
worship.
Well, I think
worship the ancestors.
So I'm gonna take this because I want 2 assistants back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the round marker does not move.
Cause you ain't do nothing for the ancients. Okay. Well, on that note, I feel like, now that we've learned that delightful fact, I'm gonna go ahead and use my noble lady.
Okay.
Sounds wrong. To get an apprentice, and I'm gonna do 2 wagon actions.
You're using her ostrich egg.
So I'm gonna pay 1 to get her to move the cart there, and then discard the 2.
Nice.
And then they're gonna go.
Oh, thank you.
Move on. And then I keep setting that up for you.
I know. It's nice.
And then I actually get to move my pawn because I can't use my mistress. And I feel like the best place to move my pawn
For these cells, are they
would be to here.
one time, 1 cube?
Yes.
But you get the action twice.
Yes.
So that'll get you.
And then I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna buy the blue, and I'll buy the green. So it's gonna cost me $3. Boop.
And you get an assistant.
And I do get an assistant, and that allows me to complete this contract.
Very nice.
So in the future, whenever I get any cubes, I now get points. Woo! So there we go. And then I shouldn't have thrown those all back because we refill. Ah! Okay. There we go.
If I want to block Steve here, I think I want a blue and red, please. So I'll get a point. Oh, before I do that though, let's do my little master. That's gonna get me 1 down here. And $2. And then I'll take the red and blue. And that gets me another point.
I feel like there should be a bonus for not using any piracy.
Yeah.
In the game.
Seems like there should be a penalty at least.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are you sure you don't keep piracy tokens? And then...
Pretty sure. I'll double check.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
It's actually not really clear.
I'm definitely gonna fire an assistant to get a gold. This one is anytime I get a cube of any type. If I'm getting 2 cubes, do I get it twice or no? I just get
Say it again?
1 extra one.
You always only get the bonus once.
Right.
So no matter how many cubes you got on the left, you're only getting 1 thing. Nothing about piracy.
So I'm getting 1 gold.
Nolan's like, hey, check Slack, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, dude, I'm live on the internet.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Those heels gotta cool. I'll get a blue and a gold. And then because I got a gold, I get 2 points.
It's like, oh yeah, you're playing that game from our company.
And
Bye,
I can
Eden!
get another gold.
Ooh,
Bye,
what
Eden.
movie are you gonna watch? Like, always curious. Especially if it's a DVD.
Oh, shoot.
The DVDs that people watch are, like, very telling of their lives.
Oh, I didn't worship. I took the thing. Clever.
Yeah. Yeah, jerk.
Okay. So
You don't like our ancestors at all.
Yeah.
So I craftsmaned.
That's a technical term.
That's a technical term.
Do. I have no cubes. I have almost no money, but I do have a plethora of assistants.
Certainly do. They're like, how can we help? How can we?
If only the mistress would take care of more than one.
Okay, so I will go here and just pay $1 to get the tea supplier, and I can't get any more.
Yep.
And that is the extent of what I will be doing on my turn.
Cool. All right, I'm going to go here, and considering piracy has proven multiple times to not have any negative effect, I'm gonna commit piracy. Because why not? So
Took 2 reds.
I would like 2 reds, which gives me 4 points.
Bandits are
2 points.
2 points.
Because whenever I get a cube, and whenever I get a red cube.
Very nice.
So there we go.
And you get a contract.
You know what
And
the
I
village
get a
did when they had a trouble? You know what the village did when they had trouble with banditry?
Did they ban it?
They banned it. Yeah.
They banned piracy.
They
Yeah.
banned piracy and banditry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
so-
Dawson. The start was pretty rough, if
What
we're
have
going
you
to
done
talk about it.
How's-
Oh, Kabuki's going to watch just watched
Ooh, Stranger Things. Nice.
Stranger Things. I couldn't,
I'll take that red.
we were watching it at night,
Yep.
and there was a thing, and it was bad, and like, we both had nightmares that it was, so we don't watch it anymore.
Take 2 cubes.
Piracy and Zia of a drift system turned you into an outlaw with a price on your head? Oh, that sounds awesome. Okay.
Something just happened, but I'm not sure what.
He really, 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 really wants that game.
Oh.
I had to
and
talk
that would
him.
have been more reasons to get it. I see.
I had to talk him out of buying it on Friday. Yeah.
Where are all the amulets?
And then we have a really good friend that wants to buy it and play with us, but he's not local, so
I'll take the 2 assistants and $1, I suppose.
this is one of the bundle games for Deepwire. Yep. This is the heavy Euro game. Hey.
I'm done.
I think this tea supplier, I'm going to supply some tea. So I'm going to sell 1 green cube to here to get...
What is this one?
So $11?
Oh, dang. Yeah, it'd be $11 and I'd get 2...
But you only have 1 assistant.
Discard 2 cubes?
Still want to do it?
Yeah, still want to do it.
So that's a 9, 10, 11. I'll look that up. I'll get all that in. Maybe I might want that one
Yeah.
instead of the one I took.
Yeah, so that was the reason why I talked him out of getting Zia, because it was going to cost us $150
Ooh.
to get the base game and the expansion.
Yep.
Immediately sell 2 goods to any empty market on the board. So it's like this.
Got
but
it.
you can do it anywhere.
Anywhere. Good to know.
Maybe I do want to do that.
Kabuki, your excitement about that game is one of the reasons why
It's dangerous.
Steve really wants it.
Yeah, I'll stick with the knee.
Well, let's do this. Let's go... Ah!
Actually, I
Let's
wonder.
go 1, 2 to here. So I'll get 2 assistants. I can drop 1 down. And then put 1 in a chair. And let's put it there.
Put them in the chair part. It's just weird for me still.
It reminds me of Kanban, where you get the chairs at the meeting.
Yeah.
I think that's my turn.
I think most of my issue with it is just phrasing. Okay. I will.
Yeah, the solo in Zaya was supposed to be interesting. I find it interesting because it was designed
I'm
by
gonna do the mistress to Saul and Apprentice.
designed not by the designer. I know a lot of solo modes for other games are often designed by other people. Like Mike Mullins is pretty prolific.
And yeah, we did get Nemo Explore that night. Yep.
That was fun. That was a fun night.
It was a fun night. It was a funny night as well. Alright, now I actually have to go someplace. And now I have money to do so. I'm going to go ahead and send this person here. And I'm going to spend $3 to do 2 carriage actions.
John, do you skip over if you're
paying another buck?
Do you skip over or do you place on?
Place on other colors. You skip over your own colors.
These two got to ride in the wagon.
Hey, thank you. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do my fruit supplier. I'm gonna give this red here.
Oh, sorry. I was not actually done. I'm completing this contract.
Liar.
Not by much, though.
Oh, I should have done that. Oh well.
It's fine.
All right.
Oh, and when I picked up that yellow cube, I should have gotten a point.
Yes. I'm gonna do the fruit supplier. There, so I gotta take that action twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get $3, $2 plus my 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 6 points, which gets me a contract, which I'll take this $6 one.
Yes.
And then I will get 2 assistants out there. This clears. I guess it's at the end of my turn, but I'm not gonna go there anyway. So she's gone. I will go.
Yeah, we're talking about if we're gonna get it, it's gonna have to have both pieces.
Yeah. Here. So I'm gonna pick up all 5 of these.
Definitely behind in points.
I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, where ought to go? 6. It gets me 9 points. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25. I get this. I get another contract. I'll take this one. And then I get a pirate action and a green cube. I'll take a green cube. And the pirate action I will take is...
Oh, you get both when you intersect.
Yep. So that's like this. I'll take 2 blue cubes. This one will get me another point.
Do those reshuffle when they're out?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then everyone else comes back.
It's just so weird that the 5 money ends up on top right before I take them next. So strange.
The black cube moves. And then I'm going to fulfill this one. 6.
Your 2 blue cubes came back, John.
Thank you.
It's your turn.
Apparently so. Apparently so. Darn. Yeah, I have no good ways to get 2.
And are apprentices of other people blocking?
No.
Okay. They're blocking for like putting one down.
Every space can only have 1 assistant of each color. So you can't place on the same space if you already...
Oh, but I can go where you were.
But you can go where I am.
Nice. Good to know.
What the heck? Let's do green cubes. So we'll just do $6 this time.
Did you trade those? Did you trade your green cubes away?
Hold on.
You had a bunch of green cubes.
I had 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any
Hey, Eric.
assistants.
You don't.
What is
You get an assistant, and then you can buy any cube that's on the board.
not having assistants? It's rough. Well, I'll just pay Blue Cube to get an assistant, a point, and $4 because of reasons.
Okay.
Tiffany's turn.
Tiffany's turn indeed. Tiffany is going to go... There is a staircase there. It's just covered up. Staircase to there. And then I am going to go ahead and pick up a red cube because it gets me 2 points.
Yeah.
And
Gets you 3 points.
Oh yeah, it gets me 3 points. And then I also get a free carriage action and I only have $1. Only have $1. And you're no longer there, so I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm just gonna put it in there. And then I am done.
Okay. We trigger the Celadon? Celadon flyer?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what blue is, I suppose. Green is fruit.
Sell it on Save a Mafia.
So I get to sell a blue to any market, and I get double the reward. I'm going to sell it to this market. And I will get 2 assistants down. I get $4 plus 3, so that's 7.
Can't shoot that much, though John is winning.
I keep forgetting to...
And then I get 2 points. Can you move me up 2 points, please?
Can I do? I keep forgetting to complete my contract at the end of my turn.
So that's that. And my main action is going to be... Let's get another assistant. I'll take this one. And then I will complete my 9 contract for $9. And done.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, and using my financial resources.
Oh, this shit. Sorry. There.
Um,
Oh, that doesn't have to.
Nope.
I will pay 1 money for 1 assistant.
Or does it?
Oh.
I will pay 2 money to do a carriage action, and then I will pay 2 more, so it's 4 total to move here. And then for that carriage action, I'll put that there.
Yep.
And then I will pay 3 for a 3rd carriage action.
Nice.
Put that there. And then I will pay for a 4th, I will pay another 3, which will give me a yellow cube.
Gives you another
It
yellow
gives me
cube.
another yellow cube and 2 points. Then I will complete this. I forget. So 2 green, blue and red. So every time I get a green, I get a green.
I was hoping you all would do some more piracy, but seeing as you didn't,
Turn over.
no piracy for you, I guess. I'll send this one here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then 1, 2, 3. doesn't really matter if I go that way.
You just want to cover me up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I could go here, which is 9 points. But I actually don't want a green cube. But I do want piracy, but I don't want a green cube. So I'm going to go there.
Okay, so it flips over.
So I get 9 points.
So that's 19. That gets you a contract.
Ooh. What was that about?
Oh, trash night.
Okay, sorry.
Marketing supervisor.
Yeah. Okay. You give me points. I get a contract.
Yep.
I first am gonna do my assistant thingy because
Very nice.
flow of brain.
Oh, you know what we haven't been doing?
What?
Getting points for people out here.
I mean, you didn't last time. You did the first time you did it.
Yeah, and I didn't the last time.
But you only had one guy out.
Yeah, but it would have given me a contract, but I forgot, which is fine. No, it's fine. It
I mean, you
Do you
just
just
get
want
the
to take an
contract
amulet
first.
instead?
Huh?
It wouldn't mess with it that much. You
It
just get the
wouldn't?
contract first.
Okay.
Because Steve didn't get a contract last round.
Oh, that's true, because you didn't take
Yeah.
the...
Fair.
Okay.
Do that one there.
And then I think you get your points before you put your person down, but I'll double check. Because that would matter.
For putting my person down?
Right, because if you put...
Oh, yes, I understand that.
So you
yes.
get-
I only
well,
get 1 point.
yeah.
Anyway.
I want...
But I do get this amulet. And I get a red cube and a radiant chair.
Question about the
Sorry.
Taiwan family.
Yeah.
I assume that's after the worship is resolved, right?
Then I get another
Let me
point,
check.
which gives me another contract. So I actually get 2 contracts. Yeah. Ooh, no, you don't have a bunch of green anymore.
Oh, yeah. Eric, they either bark at neighbors bringing their trash in or taking them out, or people going through the recycling. But actually, neighbors are usually louder taking the recycling in and out than people that go through the recycling.
This...
But
It says when executing the worship action, also execute merchant dispatch once or recruit once. So that could go either way. I think it's during though, like when, like.
because it would either be get a better worship next time or make this worship better,
Right.
potentially.
Right.
So
yeah. Also, our house, this part of the house is the oldest part of the house. It's 90 years old, and there's no actual insulation in the walls. So,
it's like being outside, noise-wise.
almost. It's a little better, but our neighbors' recycling bins are like 6 feet that way. And so when they, like 6 feet through this wall, and so when they put their bins back at the end of the night, like it sounds like something awful is happening right on the other side of the wall. Which is what it is.
Train coming through.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do
Sorry. I get these fellas back.
into the nanny. The nanny gets me new assistants.
The nanny does get you new assistants.
Those 2 new assistants, and then she gets me $1 plus 3.
Yes. People go through the recycling
4.
to get stuff for deposit. In Oregon, glass and aluminum cans are 10 cents.
Here.
And there is a very, 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 very large population of homeless and transient in Portland. It is legal to camp on public sidewalks and spaces, and to live in your car on the streets. And the weather is pretty decent. It's wet,
I get 3 plus
but it's
3.
not like super cold.
That should be 4.
So yeah,
And then I'll spend.
we have a lot of trains that come into the city.
8 to finish
So yeah, there's a very large
that one.
transient and homeless population, and so a lot of them also go through cans, recycling bins.
Is me?
Yep.
It is you.
Okay, I will do this. Do we want to say the when is?
No, it's fine.
Because
Right. It says when executing this action, you can also do this other action.
So I'll get an assistant and then immediately drop them in.
All them assistants.
And then all these assistants. So you can't go diagonal, right? You can only go...
You can only go orthogonal. You're going to get to the 15?
The 16?
Not all the way to the... Well,
16?
I can't go diagonal, right?
No, he can't. And he doesn't have anything else put out yet.
2, 3. So it doesn't really matter which way I go. But yeah, this is as far as I can get.
Well, yeah, but it's what combos do you want? So do you want an amulet? Do you want 2 golds? Like, what do you want?
This will get him a new contract.
Yeah, that'll get you a contract.
I want the contract. Because I could go there to get... I can basically get 1 gold. Oh, I can get a gold and a pirate. Ooh, actually, maybe I do want that.
So Steve's gonna...
you
don't jump in.
Oh,
you have to be there. But you would get the amulet and the...
Pirate and a green cube.
Yeah.
And that would get me another green... Okay, so...
Yeah.
Let's figure this out. So he flips over.
So he's gonna do that. I'm gonna quickly talk about what's happening for those who are late to the show.
An amulet.
Yep.
Get a pirate. So I'll get 2 more assistants.
So basically...
2 green cubes.
And then actually 3 green cubes, right? Because I have, when you get a thing, you get another thing.
We are different
no gold
leaders in our family / houses, and we're moving around the roundhouse, which has different rooms for like bargaining and making trades.
3?
Yep.
And we have apprentices as well.
That's 12.
And so we have 2 pawns, which represent like the 2 leaders of our house. And you move through the house and activate the action on the section of the house that you're in. So it's worker placement in that regard, and you have 2 workers. But
move the marker. No.
You can only move your worker 1 to 2 spaces. And there's 2 rondels. There's an outer rondel and an inner rondel, and you can jump between them at key spots. But yeah.
You did that too.
But basically, you move around the house to get goods, which are represented by the cubes. And then you use those goods and sell them in certain rooms of the house, or trade them essentially to gain money and victory points.
Any number of orders.
Yes. Contracts.
So I can fulfill both of these.
So that's what you're doing in the house. In addition, you can take advantage of the traveling marketer and send your apprentices out into the neighboring villages to do apprenticey things. And whenever one of your workers comes back to this top level, they have to go worship at like the family shrine to the elders or whatever. Ancestors, sorry. And when you do that, basically you use the apprentices that have accumulated in one of the surrounding villages to be more pious. I'm not really sure the connection of how your villagers or your apprentices in villages help you worship better. But that's the mechanic.
They're telling everybody how pious you are.
Or maybe they're doing volunteer work in the village.
Well, yeah, volunteer. They're making you look good, basically.
Yeah.
That's
what it is.
So you use them to trace a path on this chart, and where you end up on this chart is which bonuses you get on the row and column, like the X and Y axis, in addition to where your apprentice ends up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And then on top of that, if there are amulets, which is only 1 left now, on the edge of where you're stopping for like the Y or the X axis, you gain the amulet token, and these are set collection bonuses at the end of the game. And you can get them a couple other ways, but mostly you just get them through that. So yeah. And then everything else that you do in the game helps you get cubes and have better trades for cubes and stuff like that. So you can get expert cards, which just give you things, or like Steve has done, he has some expert cards that give him bonuses for doing stuff. Also, you can complete contracts for points at the end of the game, and completed contracts will give you modifiers through the game. So for example, whenever I pick up red cubes, I get 3 points just because I picked up red cubes. So there's that. And then you also can... That's basically all the, like, fancy stuff, I think.
Yep.
Just game.
very cool.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, no! Oh.
Steve!
I think it was like that. This blue cube is somewhere. This yellow cube is somewhere.
There was another cube over here. I think.
I think no,
Just one.
I think this was yellow.
Yeah.
The blue cube was here.
Right.
What was this blue cube?
Was it on there? No, it wasn't. Was it there?
No, then that would have been full.
See, I feel like there was a yellow over. I feel like there was a yellow over here. Could there have been a yellow over here and then the blue over there?
Like this? This middle spot was open.
No, but you had an extra. You have an extra blue.
I know.
Oh no, the middle spot was open. Oh, I don't know. Somebody on Twitch, go back in time.
Well, maybe it came from here.
Yeah,
maybe it popped out.
I don't know. Somebody.
I'm pretty sure it was like this.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody go on Twitch, and just like go back before the thing dropped. Take a screenshot, and tweet it to me.
Yeah.
Well, technically Steve is winning, so that would have been a.
Well, now it's all an asterisk game for him.
Yeah.
Oh, where were you?
Here, because that was the last thing I did was that.
Really?
Because
you just worshipped.
Oh
You
no,
just
I was
worshipped.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna wait. Maybe somebody hopefully will. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's your turn.
It is my turn. I could.
I forget what I was gonna look up.
Oh wait a minute. Was I don't think I was there. Where was I?
I think I'm gonna. I think.
Jeez. Oh wait, I'll just be there.
Hopefully they'll like tweet us. I don't know if somebody is working on it right now. I'm gonna go. Oh, where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna get a blue cube, which gets me a point, just one, and then I'm going to do a market. There we go. And Dawson's doing it. Thank you, Dawson.
Thank you, Dawson.
We'll pause.
And then I get to complete this contract. We'll just go slow as I do this. I get to complete this contract.
Very nice.
I have like a cube combo thing happening. Yes. There we go. And then we'll hold out for a second.
Thanks. Oh, I see it.
Okay, here we go. Cheating Steve's hit. Okay, this one was full. So this did have a blue in it.
Oh, so this should have been wiped a long time ago.
Yeah.
So we got everything else
Steve
right.
and I were here. Somebody was here. That's John.
That's
John was there.
I should have wiped that.
John was there. See, this is why we film all of our games.
Thank you, Dawson.
I think that's everything.
That is everything.
And then the apprentices are correct. Yes.
Okay, so we got pretty close.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Would have gotten away with it, too.
If it wasn't for...
Those blasted tweets.
those blasting Twitter people.
I'm gonna go here.
I really love how thick the house parts are. I don't know if you showed on the overhead that
they're 7 millimeters thick.
7 millimeter punch board.
Yeah.
3. Get you over there.
What? Hi.
I'm just making sure there's no dog in the
There was a dog. There's a dog right up against mine.
I was looking.
Okay.
Oof.
Steve.
Let's go do some piracy. So I activate this 3 times.
Did you already look it up?
No, I was looking up order card abilities.
Actions. Yeah, you can do 2 if you want to.
Or because I would normally do, so I get 3. I can do 3 if I want.
Yep.
So first I will get 2 green cubes, which gets me an additional green cube. And these are only once per turn anyway.
I believe they're once per turn.
And I assume this whole thing is one turn, but so
Yes.
I'll get 3 cubes and 2 points. That refills. And then for my second, so now if I want to start doing more piracy, I can get
more piracy.
Just get 2 blue cubes, which gets rid of an assistant, and then to use my third assistant, I will just get 2 gold, which will get me 2 more points.
Yep. Not bad.
Yep. All right. See you, Dawson.
Later, Dawson.
He'll be back probably. 1, nothing, and then there, I have my aged wise apprentice dude there.
Yep.
The faking it for booze apprentice. I'm gonna get a green cube, which gets me 2 points. Boop. And I will also do 2 apprentices because my wise aged just glued on beard dude. There we go.
I will get
Just throw on my phone.
this guy
Sorry.
for 1, and then I have my permanent 1. Yes. No. Damn it. Sorry.
Ooh, it's an amulet one.
I know, but I already have that amulet. Let's do the double cube action.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the Shandong creator.
Yep.
Pretty great.
Whoops, sorry, Z. Or Ichi. Just wanted to... I want to stream this one. This is the other game in the set. I really like this game. It's AP prone city though. And then that's the one actually the title of the Kickstarter.
Oh, this was the money that I paid. I should put it back in the supply before anybody gets confused.
Yes.
I get confused.
So we got a lot of unemployed assistants there.
Yeah, I do.
You had no assistance for a while? It's really interesting.
Yep.
You went from
Feast or famine. It's okay. The beast is hungry.
I feel like I've just been showing him too much Doctor Who at this point. That's really the problem. Is it my turn now?
No, it's Steve's turn.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh, okay. Right, because you were doing stuff.
I just realized this is another red cube bonus. It's gross. It's gross.
Got a red cube engine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh, no, you're there. There's no way to go somewhere where someone else already has this there. Ah, go there. I will just go here. So let's pay a yellow cube as a red cube.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll wipe. I'll get 1, 2, 3 points, $2. Place an assistant in that town.
Okay.
And then eat the moves.
Tiffany.
Okay. Tiffany will finally worship again. This one's gonna be these 3, and I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get a red and a blue.
So get you 2 points. No, 3 points here. 3 points there.
I really want a gold, but that's fine. Yes, you did my math.
Yeah, so 6 points for Tiffany. That'll get you a contract.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that you included that 3?
Yes.
Okay. And then I also get this amulet.
So we were on 6, so 2 more.
Yep.
And then I get a contract, and I think I'll go this 8-pointer.
There. I'll spend $2.
Ooh, sorry. Bless you.
Put you out.
Thank you, John.
I'll get a red. You're welcome. No, I'll get a blue. And that'll get me 1, 2, 3 points. 3 points, please. Oh, I wanted to do this action too. Sorry, forgot.
Oh, right, because that
gets me $4.
And then an extra.
An extra one of these and an extra one of those. So this only moves at the end of your turn. So there you go.
Okay. And then you got an extra point.
I got 3 points.
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3 for blue cubes.
Okay, because I think you were here.
No, you were in the same spot.
Oh, you're in the same spot. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that should be good. Okay, well, let's just go here and do that because why not? Let's do a green cube to drop an assistant like they are hot. And get $6. Tiffany's turn.
Yes. Sorry.
And once the in-game is triggered, what happens? Every other player gets 1 extra turn.
Okay. John's gonna.
Well, John can't do it twice. John can only do it once.
Yep.
No, I know, but I just like sighing and saying John.
John.
Oh, I should have gotten another 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
For my 2 old dudes.
Good call. Easy to forget.
And then do I actually want to do what I'm thinking of doing? I should just do that. Alright, I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna get. There's no reason to do the pirate token overtaking the gold except for to shuffle the pirate tokens. So I'll just take the gold. I mean, I get 2 points if I do that. I feel like I get more points if I do that, but then I achieve that, which is the point difference. But then I get closer to that. I feel like it just makes more sense to just grab the gold, which gets me just 1 point, but it does allow me to complete my bigger contract.
Very nice.
Which makes it where I now get a duplicate of a cube when I acquire a cube. So if I acquire 2 cubes in a turn, does that mean I get 2?
You can only trigger a bonus once per turn.
Once per turn, yeah.
Cool.
One here.
John.
Pay $3.
John.
There.
Yeah.
I'll spend $1 to put this assistant down. I'll spend $2 more to get a gold cube, which will get me 3 points. Please. And then $3 for a point doesn't seem too bad. Because it's 3 to 1 anyway. But I might want to save these. Yeah, I'm done.
Tricky. Alright, well, I will go here. Pay $1. And I will get the Guangdong Trader.
Oh.
Nice.
That's nice.
Or actually, oh no, I already did that. Oh, it doesn't matter. I only have 3. Okay, that's my turn. Tiffany's turn. I was like, I could stack and, but
Okay. It looks so pretty, the game.
it does. Just
Every time I look up and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to take a turn. Where should I go? And I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I should take a picture first and then actually take a turn.
It is pretty.
Pretty awesome. Okay. I have but one life to give my country. Steve, my
Yo.
friend, my man.
Yo.
Could you please get off that stupid location?
Which one?
That one. That would be
You've just been camping out there for a very long time.
for a really long time.
It's like you...
Did you fall asleep in there?
Hit a little stool. Sat
Yeah.
on the stool. It's just
Just
like drinking his tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's fallen asleep at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go there.
That's true. Pay $2 with your $1.
Yeah, with my I already have that one.
Damn it.
I don't think we're gonna try. Well, the good news is because he's there, I actually can just go 1, 2 there. So, I mean, him being there is somewhat beneficial and also really annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and do...
I've heard that before.
Yeah, the
Beneficial and
green and the blue. So I'll get 2 extra points, regardless of color, just for getting the green cube. And then I get the second cube, which is blue, and then I get a copy of a blue or a green per this one? Or...
Yep.
Yep. Great. Well, I guess I'll get... I guess I'll just get another green. Sure.
Did you get all your points?
I only get 2 points for picking up the green.
Yep.
Yeah. I did get my 2 points.
Okay.
And then I also get to do 2 apprentices getting dropped off in town. So I'll do these 2.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's just do it. So I will use all of these. Did I count this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 16 points. That's gonna give me 3 contract actions.
48? Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. I'll take this one. And then I'll take these 2 amulets. And then I'll immediately complete this contract. the marker as well.
Mm-hmm.
Get all my.
Alright, well, at the start of my turn, my Wangdong trader is going to give me a chair. Let's do that.
Oh, did you get your point for chair?
Point for chair, thank you.
And an assistant. So for my actual turn, let's go.
Hey, you moved off your space?
I did. So let's do.
It has to be blue.
It has to be blue. So let's do that. So 2 blue cubes to get 5 points and 2 assistants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 2 assistants and contract. Or an amulet.
Or an amulet.
I'll live dangerously.
So these are the last 2 contracts.
Okay.
Oh, this wipes then, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna send this one to here.
Alright, so triggering end game.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
Taking not.
Interesting.
To get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, some
That was my whole turn.
Interesting. So I could trigger the end of the game if I want to.
No, you don't have any assistants to
I
worship.
could get assistants out. I have a way.
Oh.
Where there's a will, there's someone who...
That would only give me 1 point. I think this makes more sense. Let's see, how many do I need? 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 8, 13. I have... Okay, so I'm going to trigger this guy. I'm going to sell anything to a market. I'm going to sell to here. It's going to give me $8. And I'll get to put an assistant out. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'll give up $13.
Mm-hmm. For 12 points.
9, 12, 13.
Puts you at 51.
So 61.
Yes. 61.
So that's 61. And 2 chairs, which I will put out. Let's say. And then I get a contract, which I'll take an amulet.
Preference?
Yeah.
I should take an amulet instead of that, but that's fine. Oh, that's the one I... No, never mind.
Stevenson. Apparently so.
You don't score... No, you don't.
How much hidden in-game scoring is there? Is it just amulets and such? It's all open information. You can see how many amulets everyone has.
Yeah.
So there's, I think, 0 in-game scoring or hidden information in this game.
I think that is correct.
And very low luck.
Yeah. Like, the only luck is the order in which cards came out. Steve got pretty lucky.
Yep.
And he got a lot of, like, continual expert powers, he like had a turn where he got 3 freaking experts, and 2 of them, just the way they came out, were like really awesome.
And then maybe how amulets come out.
Yeah.
And pirate tokens, I think.
But you can plan for, like, you can see what's out there.
Yeah, you can plan and mitigate for most of it.
Yeah.
So is it we end the round and then everybody gets one more turn, or is
Everyone else gets one more turn. Whoever ends it.
Oh.
Tricky.
Tricky hobbits.
And I forgot to mention, you probably saw this too, but if you get all your people out...
I didn't.
Sorry.
But that's fine.
Steve's side.
But it means I can't worship, because then they'll go back on. Unless I quickly worship.
No, they go back here when
they go back to your...
The only way they go back on is if you fire them here, or some of the...
Oh.
Yeah. Have you been playing that they go back on?
No,
I don't think you have.
No, that's only when you fire. Okay, alright. I was worried about that. Then that's better. Okay. Then actually, I'm gonna go here.
Oh.
And take this to put. Pay $2.
1, 2. I'm gonna go here. All right, Tiffany.
Let's put $2 down.
You want to end the game? No, you can't end the game.
I could.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can't because you both moved.
Yeah.
I could have, but that's fine. I did the points, and I actually make almost more by letting somebody else end it. Yeah. So, you don't have to give it to me because I'm going to turn it in here.
Okay.
Like,
do you get anything for the gold cube? You get 2 gold
Yes,
cubes.
I will get 2. Oh, you're right. So I get 1 extra, and then there's that. And I actually, yes, I only get 1 point. But I do complete this contract, which means I should try and pick up a red cube, really. If we're honest, yeah. Yep. That was my turn.
So I can end the game. Which might make sense to do. If I get me oops. No one saw anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you didn't see anything.
So that'll give me 9 points. It's not bad. And tons of money. Okay, let's do it. Let's end the game. 1, 2, 3. Put this up on the 1 spot. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
And you get
2, 3, 4. I'll take this amulet, and then I'll get another amulet, and I'll take the one I don't have, which is that one.
This one? Yep.
And then I'll get $2 plus 3, so 5. And I'm done.
Darn. I can't worship.
Oh, you're too far away.
The Tiffany problem.
Yep. The Tiffany effect.
What did the expansions add? Do you remember?
I do. There's a new way to play with pirates. So each expansion is a 2-sided board.
Are you done yet?
This is essentially, it's another way to get in-game points.
Oh, you discard piracy?
So instead of taking a pirate, you fill up the grid with your assistants. And then there's, at the very end of the game, majority. Where did the little expansion things go?
Right there. They're under the
Pirate smuggling.
I think this
No, you get the pirate.
gives me the most.
Also,
You discard it.
you take you get the rewards on it.
Oh.
So let's do $6.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, that's the discard.
You pick one of the pirate tokens. You pay those resources.
Let's
and then
get
you can take one of your assistants
gold cube.
and put it on
Which
any
gets me
free space.
2 points.
So like obviously you want to start off big. And then you look at the number of assistants in each column, and then you get majorities for each column
At the end of the game.
at the end of the game.
But there's only one assistant per space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. Hey, Vince! No, we're just, just about started with the game. Steve's an AP right now.
It's his last turn.
It's his last turn.
Talking about...
It's not fine. Don't tell him it's fine, John.
It's not fine, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would be here another hour.
As my gaming group says, nations do not rise and fall with this action.
Except it's the very, very end of your turn Reno.
Oh, okay, interesting. So you take a pirate token, put it face down.
Oh, I
and
get.
take the bonus.
I got a gold, but I got a second gold. Okay. And then I guess
2 points.
There's that.
you get points at the end of the game for having assistance on chairs, right? So that just gets me 2 points.
Yeah, there's all sorts of little additions.
Yeah, it's a better deal.
Darn. Okay, well, I'll just put 2 of these down.
They're worth a point each.
Yeah, for 2 more points.
And I think all your goods and assistants translate to points as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I only see it on every $3. And then...
Yeah.
Oh,
It
but
says exchange all assistance and resources still available on the personal supply into 1 coin each.
Oh,
Oh,
turn
okay.
into money. That's, yep.
So it's not. It's a third of a point for each one.
I'm gonna complete this contract.
Wait, you're using golds?
Yeah.
Oh, you can use golds as
'Cause
wilds.
they're wilds,
on the
right?
contracts.
Or have I been cheating the whole game?
No.
Okay. Good.
Pretty sure it's true.
I just haven't been doing it. I've been treating them as golds. As a unique resource. Only wilds here, which is probably wrong. That's just me. That's my headcanon. Alright.
Okay, that's my turn. Yeah.
Finally.
I was hoping I could get another contract.
I can go here, and I can get a red cube, which gets me a second red cube. And whenever I get a red cube, I get 4 points.
Whoa.
Which gets me a contract. I'm gonna pick up this contract.
Nice.
I should have gotten another red cube. And then I can do this contract, which is 2 red cubes, a green, and a blue, using this gold that I now know I can use instead of the blue, to complete the contract. Yay!
Wait, John, did you say that all assistants on your board are worth 1 each?
Which now means when I get a red, I get another red.
Coin. Okay, good.
Yeah.
But,
So, okay, so
and then I can
getting
do,
butts
and there's
and
nothing
seats
for
is
them being in the village, right?
At
At the end of the game?
Don't think so.
Can I decide not to put them in a village if I do the village action?
I think you have to.
Alright, goodbye. Sorry, kid. You know what, I'm gonna spend the extra bucks so you're with your friend. Just,
Oh.
they're together. There we go.
Yeah, there's 2 things that aren't clear. The gold actions. Oh no, here it is. It's only in the market that they talk about it. Gold can be used as a substitute for any other types of resource.
When did they talk about completing contracts?
It says pay the amount of coins and resources. So maybe you can't.
Okay.
Well, Steve did the whole game, so I'm doing it on my last turn.
Yeah, I've been paying golds to complete contracts all game.
I can epic
That's not clear.
Okay.
Thank you for
Another thing that's not clear.
Yes. Tell me more.
Another thing Steve is doing all game.
There's no description of the pirate actions.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Like they talk about all the other action spaces except for that one. Okay, so that's the end of the game.
Cool.
So we turn.
So now,
Cool. So we will get.
So amulets first.
7. I will get 7.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 amulets.
I have
So that's
Oof.
27.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so 42.
I get a point.
And I'm at 50.
I got a point.
Oh,
Very
for
proud
every
of you.
assistant left on the game board, whether they're in towns or in chairs, get a point. So you did the right action.
Oh.
I mean, I
Oh,
put
that's
them
what that
together.
means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spending the buck for a point didn't really matter, but
Well, it's $3 for a point, so
well, no,
it's better return.
yeah,
Oh,
well, no,
for that
putting
one.
them
Oh,
together,
yeah.
it didn't
Okay,
matter.
so 8 points.
So I get 1, 2,
I get 6
4,
points.
5,
3, 7, 8. You get 3, John?
Yay, my 50's out. I don't know where to put this. I'll put it here.
Fulfilled orders. So that's
That's a lot. 56 points.
wow.
Which puts me at. I lapped the board again, so I'm there.
2, 3.
John still lapped the board. Too.
39.
So you're at 100?
Yes.
Very nice.
I'm 110. It's important.
Yes, sorry.
It's important.
Exchange all assistants and things for a buck. So I have 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9.
And I get 3 points from money.
1, 2.
This is the start.
I get 5 points for money.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then if you've exposed your prestige points on your assistance track, then you get those points.
Oh.
So it's 12 for you.
54. Hey! 100 came out.
Then there's fun
I
scores.
beat Cheatin' Steve!
Could be jeans. Okay,
And
so
that's
yeah,
random.
I was probably cheating all game with those contracts.
I mean,
Well, maybe
it's weird that you'd be able to use gold for the markets, but not for contracts.
Not for contracts.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Like that's the benefit of gold is that it's
And they are harder to get.
and they're hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah. Congratulations, John!
Thank you.
Good game.
Steve had a really good runaway there
Yeah.
with his money engine, and then he kind of he didn't worship at all, and I feel he fizzled out in that regard. Well, you didn't fizzle out. You were still running good, but not as efficient as you could have.
Yeah, because you get a lot of points for worship.
You do. I was hoping to do 1 at the end of the game, but yeah, you each did.
Well, if you had moved this person
Yeah, John
sooner,
did.
he would have been further.
That was one of the
No,
reasons why
I was hoping John would move this earlier, so then I could just drop all. I mean, this way you kept it there, so I could immediately drop 4 there.
Exactly. And then you would have been just.
And then
down to
yeah, I
16.
was, and I couldn't. That's one of the things I like about this game is you have to move stuff, so you can't. You can hedge a little bit by moving things slowly.
Yep. But then once your other marker hits the worship action, and you're like, I don't want to worship yet. I gotta move my other guy.
Yep.
Yeah. This just looks. It looks so. It's so pretty. I should take pictures from the other side because of the lights.
I think it. At first, looking at it, it looks a little busy, like all the paths and the 2 rondelles. But it's one of the more interesting rondelle games I've played, just because you have 2 pawns and you have a lot of options.
Yep.
It's so busy. You can just you now know what the busy means.
Exactly. And I really do like the blocking actions.
Yeah.
In most rondelles, I guess you're blocking 1 space, but the fact that you have 2 and you can permanently block a spot until.
Well, it's really interesting because the blocking in the rondelle is the same thing that happens with Mysteries of the Temple, and you still skip, and you can still only move 1 to 3 spaces.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's really
Which came first?
Roundhouse did.
Okay.
But they're different designers, but it's the same development team.
Mm.
So, I don't know if Roundhouse and they just did it and they like the Roundel movement so much that they like integrated it, or so Rondell House.
Wait, should we not clean up?
Oh yeah.
Did you get enough pictures?
I took a few.
Do you want to set up the expansion and take pictures of that?
Not really.
We don't have to.
My patience is running out.
Yeah.
Is that because your hospital's on fire?
No. That's a whole nother expansion for Healthy Heart Hospital.
I still want to play it. I don't necessarily want to own it.
Yeah.
I do want to play
I'm in the
that
same
one.
boat. I would like to play it, but
and that's the we need to like
It does show up in game libraries at cons and stuff.
we need to like I've been thinking for a while about making like a mail-in game borrowing system where like you just borrow games from friends that live across the country, and so like you basically swap games, but it's not for like ownership swapping, it's for
you just pay for
playing.
shipping.
Yeah, you just like I would pay shipping to have somebody send me Healthy Heart for us to
renting
play.
it for $10 or
Yeah,
something.
and I mean the downside is you got to play shipping both ways.
Oh, that's true. In some cases, that might be half the cost of a game.
But still, it is cheaper, and especially if you do just only want to play something or like borrow it for a little while. But...
Well, and the other thing is like depending on the system, it could be a system where like you pay shipping one way, and then like the next person to rent it pays the other way.
Oh.
Like maybe it's not friends just borrowing games. Maybe it's just me being like, I'm gonna put my game into the rental system,
And then you'd see it in a year.
and it's circulating. Yeah, and then when I want it, I just hit like the recall button, and the game comes back. And so then I pay shipping, or the last person to rent it pay shipping, or something like that. I don't know.
It's like a math trade, but you're borrowing instead of buying.
Yeah.
In the same way. No.
Well, I mean, some people do that with like match trades. They borrow the games and then well, that's the thing. Like, you end up with people that just would take advantage of the system and like.
I mean, that's how I do math trades.
Well, yeah, and that's how I used to do it too. But like, there's this whole thing with match trades of like you have to try and get the game, and then you have to like succeed at getting the trade, and like you have to trade a game of equal weight, and then there's a chance you won't get it. And I would just be happier if there was a library and I could pay a fee and they would send me a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if there's just a Netflix for board games?
Yeah,
Could we just invent that? I'll just call Netflix. Hey, Netflix.
Of course, now that would mean like just streaming board games.
And yeah, now that's like Tabletopia or Board Game Arena, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of public libraries have board game libraries and systems.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's one in Portland that has one. If not, would Portland like to have one?
It would be madness if Portland did not have one.
Yeah,
but it's almost like if the people own the games, they're maybe going to take care of them a little better than if they're all the library games.
Well, it depends. Like, people treat library books really good. Like, if they're library families, they know the dealio.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And so...
The Roundhouse.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just like... great ideas.
I enjoy Roundhouse.
Oh, there was a Netflix for board games. It died. Ryan Metzler used to shill for it. Interesting.
Oh. Well.
So that's Roundhouse. It's designed again by Eros Ling, who did. He was part of the team that did Burano, and the co-designer on it. I can never remember. And the back of the back of the box is down on the floor.
See, there was a porter. There was
Zonger.
John
Zonger.
Okay.
There's a BGG emissary. BGG missionary.
Interesting.
I think it's a promo code.
Oh, it's a promo. Yeah, I see. 2016.
Interesting.
Oh, the Taiwan family is also the promo, and then
that's what's his face in the baby. Sorry, that's not very helpful, but that's
no,
that's TBD. That's
Oh, and then here's the Burano trader. Yeah.
Anyway, Roundhouse is a pointy salad. It's not
point
super
salad, though.
point salad.
Because everything's connected. You're kind of like, do I want to use this to get points, or do I want to use this to get other things?
And the fact that the only way to get contracts is points, like you're really like
you're
struggling
locked
to get
into
points in the game because there's no way to.
Which is actually one of the things that I really like about this game, that getting points in the game, like during the game, is crucial for getting points at the end of the game.
Yeah, because you could just collect amulets.
Yeah.
And then get 55 points, but if you're not getting those in-game
If you're not getting the in-game points for your contracts as well. Like, basically, I almost got 50 points during the game, and then at the end of the game, I actually only got, like, 70 points. And so, at the end of the game, I got 70 points, and most of that was from contracts. So if I had focused on amulets instead, like, I probably wouldn't have gotten as many points, because you cap out at 55, and also it's hard to get them.
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like...
And point sounds usually like there's lots and lots of different ways to get points, right?
Yeah.
This is like you said, you have to focus on getting contracts and completing them.
Well, and with the
or
potential
money
blocking
or money engine,
like everything is connected in here. Like it's not like, oh, John has invested heavily in this area of the board, I can't compete with him. Like, I don't know, I think of Trajan. It's probably the like classic point salad game for me, because that was one that just like really epitomized. There's like 5 different things, and you're battling people in all of them, and you're gonna get a lot of points from this. I'm gonna get a lot of points from this, but this doesn't feel, I guess, discombobulated in that same way.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of interaction. Not a bad kind of interaction, but
it's
there's no take that.
Yeah, it's a very passive interaction, but like it's you have to take into consideration.
Like with this,
almost every turn.
Yeah.
With this,
with that.
I handed John a lot with that.
I intentionally went here.
I know,
because I saw you were going there,
and I should have shifted to where I had another guy, but.
Well, and then also, what is someone going to do just in terms of what are my spaces going to be, or what, like...
Yeah, like I
really
never used the elder that was here, because Steve was camping it every freaking time I wanted to do it. So,
Steve.
Yeah, it's really fortunate I married somebody whose name is very often taken in vain. Steve. Yeah, but it's really interesting. And so the 2-player, like we mentioned in the beginning, the 2-player is you play with, you have to play as the yellow or purple characters, and you set up the non-active character pawns on the big tiles, and when you go to that location, you have to pay...
Before your turn, you can pay the corresponding cube color.
Yeah.
To move that pawn 1 of 3 spaces.
And then you move them via the normal route method.
And then you can take your turn. And then there's a variant where you can actually take the action of the pawn that you moved. Yeah. And then you can take your action.
So those are partially to block / give you more range.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. It sets up the leapfrogging. It also sets up blocking. Yeah. It's an interesting way to do 2-player. And actually, one of my friends prefers 2-player on this game. Because they say it feels a lot more like a trading game of chess. But in chess, there's not like a passive player that you can move around in chess. But I get the illusion, like it's
That's an interesting idea for chess, though.
Yeah. Coming soon from John. So the 2-player, I really want to try it. We haven't actually owned a copy. This is John's copy. We were borrowing it for a while. We now have a copy in the house that is ours, but we have to sticker the 120 apprentices. So I'm not really looking forward for that one. But maybe we'll just sticker the player colors we use.
There you go.
Sticker party.
And if somebody wants to play... If we want to play a new player account, we just are like, okay, but we have to... While we're setting up the game, one person sets up the game and everybody else stickers the new player colors.
One of the hard things... I don't know, I remember Orleans... when you have heads on some on these...
you wanted to be...
I think different people want different... I like the heads to be lined up. I don't know. And it looks like John did a pretty darn good job with
I vaguely remember stickering this with you.
I did it.
You did it by yourself? I've stickered...
It didn't take too long, really.
I've stickered these dudes before. In a previous life. Maybe I helped an Essence setup.
Yeah,
I do that a lot.
I remember doing that.
I don't know. Maybe you did most of them, and maybe... Yeah. No, we did play the first time we played at your house, didn't we? No, we played here.
That was the second time I played, though.
That's right. Never mind. I'm lying about everything. So you can get this game now. It released in 2016 from Emperor S4 Games, and it has been unavailable in North America unless you buy it through a store that imports, or if you import it yourself from Taiwan. So it will now be available in the North It will now be available in the North American market thanks to Deepwater Games, and you can actually basically kind of pre-order it now through their Kickstarter, which is running now on their Mystery of the Temples Kickstarter. So it's, if you go to Kickstarter, and it's Mystery of the Temples, and then that's the primary game that they're fundraising for, and then as an add-on you can get Roundhouse. And if you want, you can just back for $1 and then add on Roundhouse if you want. But Mystery of the Temples uses Roundels as well, and it's a lighter strategy game for more of like the... It's still strategic and a little bit cutthroat. Like I've played it too casually whenever I've played it, and so I have not done well. You actually have to like pay attention and care about things. But yeah, it's a lighter, casual strategy game, which is still pretty interesting.
And again, Tiffany's marketing director from
Deepwater.
Yep.
So there is that. But at the same point, I don't play or talk about games I don't like, so there's not...
I think one of the reasons you like working with them is because you like the games.
Well, that, so far, and they know that I won't sell games that I don't like. So...
just some light hostage taking among friends just keeps everything moving smoothly. I was gonna make a comment about one of the games I don't like in the Deepwater line, but you know, we've moved on. Well, and there's also, I mean, you said there's the difference between games that you just don't like in general, and games that just aren't for you,
right?
But that you could still recommend to people.
Yeah. Well, there's a game that's like, there's a game that I feel is not a good game, and then there's a game that I feel is good, but I don't like it because I don't like those kind of games.
Yeah.
And I like this game. And I like Mystery of the Temples, but it's too light for my normal game night for that player count. And it would be great as like a more passive game night game for Steve and I, but it's not actually amazing at 2-player. Yeah. We have better games for 2-player, so. It'd be a good, like, I don't know, like lunch type game. Like if you had a bunch of players, but you needed 3 to 4. You just need not 2 players. You need 3 or 4 players. But yeah, it'd be a good lunch game for sure. But yeah, it's a small box, with a lot in it. But yeah, our deal is if we're getting that 3rd player over, unless we're just doing kind of something fillery at the end of the night, like the main event is going to be something a little crunchier. Yeah. Yep. But this game is that something crunchier that we would do. And I do really like it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's one of the reasons why when people hear that's coming out, they're like, ah! Yeah. So, yep. Cool ace. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. Thank you, John, for setting up and teaching. My pleasure. On the spot. Thank you, Dawson, for helping us fix the board when I destroyed it. Yes. Luckily, this one wasn't water damage, but... You're getting better about your liquids. My fluid outtake. I don't know. Leave that alone. No. Yeah, it's for yeah, no. Things and stuff. Next week you can. I don't know what we're gonna play next week. It's been really nice not having games scheduled, but at the same point, it's kind of like we have too many options. So I don't know what we're gonna play next Tuesday. But, John, are you available next Tuesday? I am. I don't have it up yet. It would be April 2nd? 3rd. April 3rd. Okay. It'll be April 3rd. I believe so. Okay.
Right before Game Storm.
Yeah, Game Storm here in Portland.
If anyone's at Game Storm, hit me up. I'll be there.
We won't be there.
They won't be there.
I don't think we're going to be there.
If there's
I could be there. I don't want to be there.
Don't be there.
Sorry.
There's a game that starts with C that I do want to play, although I don't know how it would play 3-player. I know we've only played it once, 2-player. It's on the whiteboard. Oh. I mean, there's 2 games that start with C.
But... I know there's one I'd rather play, but well, no, but just in case it's that one. Yeah, I want to play that one. I want to play it. It's over there. We haven't played it yet. I really want to play it.
We'll get 7 games that start with C, and we'll have a battle.
I don't have school night tonight.
Oh, yeah, you can hang out for sure. We can do another game. Yeah. Not on camera though. I am too distracted and have other things I need to do. But yeah, we'll stream something on next Tuesday. That's awesome. I will know and announce it beforehand. But the really cool thing that we're doing, the reason why I don't really know what's happening Tuesday is because starting in April, Steve and I are going to be playing Star Wars Edge of Rebellion RPG.
Oh, cool.
Edge of the Empire.
Edge of the Empire, sorry. We're going to be playing it with our friends Rex and Ariel. Ariel has been on the stream before. She played Wasteland Express delivery service with us. And Rex hasn't been on the stream before, but he's my oldest friend. Like, literally. He was my best friend in middle school, and he messaged me out of the blue a few months ago and was like, hey, do you live in Portland now? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I moved here 3 months ago.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to come over and play. He loves role-playing games, and he plays them a lot. He doesn't play a lot of board games, and so I was like, I wanted to do something cool with him, and he wanted to come on the stream. So Brian Casey, Fiddleback of GM Word of the Week, and I forget Brian's other stuff that he does. I'm really sorry, Brian. He's going to be our guest GM. He is in Oregon, but he's not coming to our house every Thursday in April. That's a long drive for him. He's going to instead Skype in, and he will be the voice on a high that controls us. And so we are going to be, I'm just really excited to play that. Cool. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be more of a theater of the mind stream. I don't know if Brian's planning on doing maps or anything like that. I think it's mostly just going to be, it's going to be one of those ones where, like, I think Brian, if he wants, can rip it and do a podcast later with it. But, yeah, I'm, like, super excited.
Yeah, Brian is a great DM.
He's amazing.
We were on a road trip, I think driving back from Colorado, and we listened to a podcast session that you did with Brian and like 4 or so other people. Yeah, or something. It was
Brian and 3 other people.
It was a Fate game that was basically a little Land of the Lost, a little Alien-y, a little. It was so much fun.
And Brian is an amazing editor. He runs the content. He runs a few different podcasts. He has a Patreon. He does a lot. We'll talk about it more when the thing launches next Thursday. So that is what we're really focusing on for April as far as like these streams and content. So we will be streaming in on Thursdays. Those will be Thursday nights. And then
next Thursday is set up, right? We're not streaming.
No, this Thursday is set up.
Or this Thursday.
We're streaming next Thursday. The Thursday after.
Yeah, not this Thursday. The one after will start. So when I think next, I think.
So no stream this Thursday. One, No stream this Thursday because we're having everybody come over. We're doing dinner. We're gonna make characters. We're just gonna hang out.
Make characters for dinner.
And then next Thursday will be the first session. And I'm like super excited. I'm really excited. I haven't gotten to play a role playing game since I was on the one with Brian that he did that Fate game. It was like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. So it's one of those things I've wanted to do for a while with this channel, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yep, and I think this one, it was one that basically we had played it before, and Brian had like GM'd it before and had it, I think, so.
Yeah, so it all works out.
It'll be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. You can tune in for that Thursdays in April here on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I have no idea what our characters are going to be. We haven't figured out any of that stuff yet, so yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, cool. All right. We're going to clean up Roundhouse and play another game without you, Internet. Sorry. Thank you for joining us. I hope this video was helpful. I know we had a little bit of a rocky start. That's our fault. But yeah, you can find a link to the Kickstarter if you're interested down below in the doobly-doo, or on Twitch. You can check the description of this stream. And otherwise, thanks for hanging out with us, chat. You guys are awesome. This is the reason we continue to do these streams, is to hang out with you all. Yep. And so, yeah, I'll just do better advertising in the future so people know that it's happening. It was like last night at like 2 in the morning that I was like, oh yeah, did I tell anyone that we're playing Roundhouse? Like literally anyone? And the answer was no. Like even John texted me and was like, are we still playing Roundhouse tonight?
I don't know.
Yeah, so there we go.
Cool.
Coolies. Alrighty, we will see you all next Tuesday.
Good night.
All right.
Night.
Good night, Internet.
Thanks for watching.